Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Caching with CAJrrman. I'm going to head out on my bicycle today, hopefully to find 20 caches in about 20 miles of riding, which is always my goal on a bike ride. Let's see how I do, and we'll get some good exercise along the way. Come along for the fun. Looks like it's the old cache in the guardrail trick. There it is. Yay! Looks like it's the old cache by the post trick. There it is. The next cache is about a mile down this not so busy road. This is a nasty little plant here. It's called puncture vine. And they call it puncture vine because of these nasty thorns like this one here. It will go right through a bike tire. So if you're riding a bike in a place like this and see a plant like this, don't roll over these things. Now the GPS led me to the middle of this patch of weeds here. The hint says concrete, and there's no concrete back there that I can see. But here I am, I expanded my search area and finally found some concrete and the cache. Right down here. At least I guess, it's a stuffed animal there. Film can trick. Well, I've ridden about 6.5 miles and that was my 7th find, so far, one cache, 1 mile has been pretty good. I did have 2 DNFs too along the way. Got another find here. I think this is number 8 so far today. So, where might this have been? I'm right by a bridge, so you know how this goes. There's lots of places you could hide a cache by a bridge. Let's take a look. When I arrived, I figured it's going to be a magnetic something or other somewhere on this bridge. So I looked behind the sign and thought, I hope it isn't below the bridge because there's a lot of nasty little weeds stick with pokey things in them. But that's where I ended up going. So let's go back down there. The hint says don't get wet. Well, there is a little stream here and I managed to avoid getting wet, and I thought maybe it's in that post underneath. Well, it turned out it was under this post here, and it just goes right in here. Well, it looks like it's the old cache in the rock pile trick. It's a small cache somewhere in these rocks. So tell me, how long do you look for a cache in a pile of rocks like this? This is a small. If it was a micro, I wouldn't even try, but it's a small, so it's worth a little bit of a look. Well, the secret is I've already found it. I have to find it again. I'm very close. It's right down in there. Well, prior to making that find in the rock pile, I had 4 DNFs in a row, so I'm now 12 miles into my ride and only have 9 finds. But there's more to go. The next cache, though, is a couple of miles away, so I'm starting to think I'm not going to meet my goal of 1 cache per mile, but we'll see how it goes the rest of the way. The hint on this cache is lamp, so it's going to be an LPC. That one over there is closest to ground zero, but it wasn't in that one. So I looked in that one over there. I didn't yet look in that one because I found it in this one. It's pretty common to find a geocache by a fire station, and that is the case here. Let's go see if we can find it. Pine tree cache. Could be trouble. Especially if it's the same color as the pine tree. Yeah, there it is. Another rock pile hide. I didn't find this one, but I did find something of interest. And that's one of the reasons I didn't look very long. Well, looks like another pine tree hide, right? I looked all through this tree and didn't see it. I was also noticing these blue waterline marks. And while examining them, I noticed this rock. And the cache. Well, the log was full, so I'm adding a fresh one here. Fresh log. My bicycle happens to be a travel bug. ZHN0R. Feel free to discover it. So what's the final tally? I rode 23 miles. Only found 13 caches today. Too many DNFs. That's okay. Great exercise. Had some fun caches to find. Many different types. Thanks for watching this episode of Caching with CAJrrman. Please subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you sometime down the trail. Either in another video or who knows, in person. See ya.